The time has come. We have to sell her. Well, we don't have to, but I want to. Hey everybody, welcome. Today is the first video that I'm making with the new camera, so we'll see how this goes. I got a camera for Christmas and it's the new GoPro Hero 7 Black, I think. So this will make some people happy because of my hands. Hopefully the hyper stabilization will improve it. So what I'm gonna do today is with this old bird, she's been sitting over here, got some dirt on it, but the biggest thing that I have to do, I think, no, not that one, this one. So I need to get under here and take a look at that. So this is the hydraulics, and what had happened was one of those fittings in there came loose and leaked my hydraulic fluid all over the place. So what I'm gonna do, the tank's back there right now, the pistons are down, but it's not quite level. It can't go to full extension anymore. And that's because, I don't know if you can see in there or not, but that inside there, whoops, is the tank. And there's no hydraulic fluid in there. I did find the valve that was leaking. Tighten that back down. When you're driving around in an earthquake all the time, it's very easy to have everything come loose. So I'm going to refill that, but first I have to start it up and pull the hydraulic pistons in. Heck yeah. So here's the hydraulic controls, and turn her on. And I want to retract all jacks. So down here's the reservoir, and she's full to about there. She was full to about there. All right, so I cleaned it off, and I sure don't see a fill level. You pull the pistons all the way in on the hydraulic lifts, so that is as much fluid that'll come back into your reservoir. And by doing that, then you don't overflow your reservoir. If you filled your tank up when your pistons were down, then you would have a little bit of a problem because there's nowhere for that fluid to go. So I'm gonna put a couple of 1 quart bottles into here and see how much it fills up. Now your fill nozzle, you see back there, I cleaned off the top, cleaned off around the nozzle before I opened up that cap. I'm trying to get no dirt into this system at all. Well, you've got the crossbars for the support on the RV and no clearance. And if you put a bottle in there, you can kind of, sort of get a bottle in, but you can't tilt it up very far. And I have a feeling that is just going to make a giant mess if I try to do that. So what I have is my trusty funnel and a long hose. Funnel. And I'll be able to hold that out here and pour in the transmission fluid, which I looked it up, and that's what they recommended you use on a just multi-purpose automatic transmission fluid for Dextron 3 or Mercon Performance. All right, so now it is about halfway full. So definitely don't want it all the way full. But let's see. Put you back here. Let's see if she'll level now. All right, so now she's well leveled. Auto leveling worked fine, and I still have a good amount of extra hydraulic fluid in there. 2 quarts. Did it good. She's back to leveling. Yeah, I know. Shouldn't level it with my slides out. Just lazy. Get off my back. So she's level now. She was easily able to level. I've got 1 more quart of transmission fluid that I'll keep over in the compartment just in case. We've stayed some places where the leveling was atrocious, so very, very out of level. This spot in my yard isn't too bad, so, but I'm thrilled because I was very worried that I'd have another problem in there. We'll see how she holds, and when she leaks, it leaks into the tray, which has plenty of fluid on it, and what it ultimately ends up doing is coming down and leaking by this front leveler. So, well, anyhow, that's one problem done. So simple as putting in some fluid. Biggest thing is to make sure that you have your levelers fully retracted. Don't fill your fluid when your levelers are down. You want to be on fairly level ground, but it's not too critical. But if you are going to top off your hydraulic fluid, your transmission fluid that's in your leveling system, make sure you retract your levelers all the way in. I filled mine about halfway, and then I tested it, and it seems to be working well. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to pursue your happiness.